What's up, devils? J-Dawg here once again with another goddamn fucking video for you. And today's going to be comment time. God damn it. Once again, you know how we do it over here. That's how I'm going to be answering the comments from now on. Unless you guys hate these videos, let me know. But I've kind of said it before, and I'm getting kind of on a roll of doing these. I kind of like doing it this way because, one, you get the fucking shout out and you get a full, thorough answer. Two, I'm trying to do a video for you guys every single day. I've gone an entire month straight. I haven't missed a single day yet. Goal is to see if I can go the entire year of 2022, not miss a single day, video every single day. Don't hold me to it. I might miss one here and there, but I'm going to try to not miss them. But with that being said, like I've said before, if we're doing that many videos, I'll eventually run out of shit to talk about. So I'm going to do it this way to have shit to constantly talk about, especially if there's comments that there's stuff to say about, and they're kind of like interesting questions, even if it's only like a 30-second answer. It's better than typing it out. Another reason, and like I've mentioned in a previous video, I'm pretty sure I said it, is I do all the hell's emails, like the service emails and stuff. So I reply to an easy, good 100 emails a day. So by the time I do all that, I mean, I've been doing it for years, and I wouldn't say I'm burnt out, but I kind of like, the last thing I look forward to is basically typing another message, right? I'd rather just do it. I kind of, just I could just talk and just off the cuff, and it's a little more fun, and you get a video and a shout out out of it. So without any further ado, it's comments, and I'm going to go back probably 2 videos. The latest 2 videos is what I'm looking at, which who the hell knows when this video will go up, because I try to pre-record some of these videos, again, so I can have them every day, because I don't have time to record videos every single day. But the latest ones, at the time of this recording, is I'm going to 2 back. I'm going to go Keys to Success with J-Dawg. Seemed like that was a fucking hit. I didn't know how that was going to go with you guys. It's up there in the views on the others, so cool. Glad you guys liked it. So, no further ado, I'm just going to go down the comments. I'm going to maybe skip over ones that don't seem like have any relevance to say it. Like if there's no comment, I'm not going to really bring it up. And I think a couple I might have replied to too manually. But yeah, so here we go. Goatman. Goatman seems to reply on every damn video I do, which is cool. Keep the comments coming, bro. Thanks for the advice, brother. Honestly, excuses is really what used to be limiting me with a lot of things. Doing is much more important than just daydreaming all day. Yep, like Paul Bailoff says, talk minus action equals nothing, brah. Your video here has been much realer to me than any school counselor. Yeah, they're pretty useless I have ever spoken to. I was told that I needed extracurriculars to get into college, and now I found out I was totally lied to. Yeah, why would you need extracurriculars to get into college? I mean, maybe if you're trying to get into Harvard or fucking some shit like that, maybe, but come on, you can get college without fucking extracurricular shit. Give me a fucking break. Because if you got the money, they'll fucking let you in. That's a little crack of shit right there. I don't know who told you that. Lied right to your face, brah. As a topic for a possible video, what are your opinions of Christian black metal or unblack metal bands? Do you have any stories relating to any bands or people with this incredibly small niche subgenre? No stories, and not too many thoughts on it. I don't know if I've ever officially heard any bands of that genre. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, called unblack metal. I think it was years ago. It might have been Reaper or something. He showed me a website, and I think he said he did listen to a couple bands, and he's like, yeah, it actually was pretty good or whatever. I mean, if I heard something and I really liked it, I mean, I'd be a fan of it. I mean, if music comes first, I think the topic is silly. I mean, singing about Christianity with black metal. I mean, literally the title is black metal. The reason it's black in there, we're not talking about ethnicity or something like that. It's black as darkness and evil, right? It's fucking Joe, darkness and evil. Fucking, you guys know the phone call, right? For those of you who heard, if you haven't, go listen to that prank. It's pretty goddamn hysterical. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Mushroom Head prank or whatever. Terrible band, but hilarious fucking prank call. Anyways, yeah, so the title and the name, just unblack metal. It's silly, and I don't know, it just kind of sounds like the Christians wiggling their fingers into silly nonsense, and just, I don't know, it sounds childish, and just let that fucking that make believe Santa Claus, believe in the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy shit. Just let it go already. Come on, it's common sense that this fucking shit's just garbage for the garbage can. But again, if the music was really good, I would listen to it. There is a band called Believer. I have one album by him. I haven't listened in a while, but it's here we go, guys. Give you a little show and tell. I haven't listened to this in a while, but I remember always thoroughly enjoyed it. I guess it's a thrash band, But it was actually Jim Sadis that was a big fan of recommended me, and Reaper loved it too. Called Believer. Let me take out a case, big ass fucking glare. And look at this bright ass fucking camera. Looks like shit in here, man. I need to get something done about this. Just don't know how. Extractions from Mortality. This is all I know, and this is all I own. So this is the lyrics on it. Yeah, this is a one panel. There's the lyrics in. I mean, the guys look respectable metal. But yeah, Christian lyrics. Not like I don't remember anything being like blatantly cheesy on it because you can understand some of the words. Songs like "Unite," "Vile Hypocrisy," "Desolation of Sodom," "Tormented," "Shadow of Death," "Extraction from Mortality," "Vile Hypocrisy." I mean, the songs don't sound whippy or nothing because there's that band. Who is it? Mortification. Did I get that? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure Mortification. I remember the early shit being pretty good, like death thrash, death metal. But I remember they had this cheesy ass song, "God Rules, God Rules, God Rules." And I remember the song. It's been a long time since I heard it. I don't remember if I thought the song was okay or pretty decent, but just cheeseball, wimpy ass lyrics. That'd be a little hard to get past. As opposed to this, they're kind of doing it in a biblical way to where it's at least sounds a little bit more intelligent and less fucking pansy. So I guess with the unblack metal, if the music was really good and it didn't have these cheeseball wimp ass fucking lyrics that were just really just nails on a chalkboard, then yeah, I could probably get into it. But don't know any. Never sat there and listened to it. Actually, yeah, can you even name like if anybody knows like unblack metal bands? Name me a few bands because, like I said, as far as Christian bands, Mortification, which I'm not even. I remember I don't own anything by them, but I remember when I listened to early stuff, I'm like, this is actually pretty good. And then that Believer, I own that, and I don't think I own any other Christian shit. So if you know any bands, like yeah, name them off because I can't even name you one Christian black metal band. So let me see here. Not really questions, just a long ass comment. Okay, he's got a couple questions here. From Nevermore Rules. I never seen his comments in here, so maybe it's the first time commenting. Maybe more. Great video, J-Dawg. The "I'm too busy" excuse is something I hear all the time when it comes to fitness as well. You got that right, brah. What are they doing where they can't knock out a few push-ups or sit-ups, No idea. God damn it, fucking phone. Man, these phones suck. Shit. There we go. Fuck. Ah. Come on, damn it. On a metal note, what is your opinion on modern death metal? I remember in a Hellcast episode, you and Reaper talked about the different generations of death metal. Are there any bands from the current generation you like? Personally, there aren't many I'm a fan of. A lot of them are so technical, they end up sounding too clean and boring for me to enjoy. When you say modern death metal, are you referring to like just the like a newer style to where it's like this kind of like the deathcore, metalcore stuff, or maybe it's like fifth generation death metal where super technical is kind of sounds like you're getting off of that, or do you mean modern as just any band that's of newer times? If you're going for the latter, the second part, newer bands, yeah, I do like some newer bands. Definitely not as many as older bands. And you also to answer that too, you got to also kind of define what's considered new. Is it in the last year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? To me, if it's kind of like I don't know, 2010 or more. To me, it's kind of a new band, even though it's 10 years old. I don't know. It's just when I see the year 2010, I'm like, fuck, that was yesterday. So to me, that's newer. So I'll go off that. Let's say 2010 up to today. Yeah, I mean, like my one video I showed 2021 favorite releases. I love Pharmacist from Japan. That band Melting Rot did an album. I liked that album a lot. A band that I'm a huge fan of. I like every album by them, some more than others, but especially their first four records I'm a huge fan of, is Entrails. Now, I think their first album, Tales from the Moor, what was that, 2010, 2008, 2009? To me, they're still a newer band, in my opinion. I love Entrails, so them. Let me see. Have I seen anything newer? Escaping my mind. Uh, Abysmal Lord on Hell's Headbangers. I really like them a lot. They're a newer band. Again, I don't know. They've been around for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. To me, that's still new. So them, looking around in my collection to see if I have anything coming up new. Like I said, I didn't pre-read these goddamn questions, just going off the top of my head. Um, there's definitely bands, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm seeing over here some discs. So a band that I did ironically like, terrible name. I think they kind of went down the tubes though, but I didn't listen to later shit. This band called Old Nick. It's like a black metal band that the style of black metal I'm generally not a fan of. It's kind of more like that really raw mutilation Vlad Tepes type black metal, which I don't like that stuff at all. But it had like some really cool, catchy riffs, and it had like a bunch of other different mixes in there. Like it had parts like Acid Witch in there, almost sense, like with the keys and stuff. It was just really interesting mix. And when I was first listening, I'm like, I forgot what. Oh, I do remember what got listening. We got some cassette tapes of all their demos and shit like that in, and they sold out immediately all overnight. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, who is this band? I never heard of it. The dumb as hell name. And this was in 2020. This was all during the pandemic shit. And so I went and I think I YouTubed them or whatever. There was some stuff on there, and I was listening. I was like, "Oh, this kind of music, I don't like this." But I got like a minute and 30 seconds in. I'm like, "This is kind of enjoyable." And then by the third song in, I was listening. I was like, "You know what? This is actually pretty freaking good." And so I own I own a decent amount of discs, maybe 6 or 7 discs. Now I did see on Metal Archives, and it didn't come out, that they did another disc or so. I don't know, like this year or last year, because he was cranking out like demos and albums. Like he did like 3 albums in 1 year. It's like crazy. I think it's one guy or two guys. I don't know what the whole deal is, but it's looking like already that the more modern stuff is already going downhill. Now I'm just going off based on how it looks. I haven't heard it yet, but I'm getting the feeling that it's already going changing. So let's say the early old Nick stuff, even though it's 2 years old, so the stuff from the 2000s, I definitely enjoyed that, and that was a newer band. Um, yeah, there's others. So yeah, some of those ones I mentioned. There's some new bands I like. Nothing down here that looks new. Yeah. So those. So I definitely do like some new bands, but yeah, as far as all these new subgenres and shit like that, like that the kids are loving, that's can't say I'm you know in the loop on that or up to par. I probably don't even know what the fuck it is. Uh, Next question. Let's see here. Pine Box Slumber Party. Awesome video. So fucking true. I was wondering why you never started your own death metal band, or at least play any instruments, drums, guitar, bass, etc. If I had two other brothers that were into death metal, I'd definitely start a band. Laugh a loud, stay brutal, J-dawg. Um, yeah, actually, this is the keys to success video. Perfect on there to kind of answer that question. The main reason would have been, although I just never had a passion inside of the start a band. I don't know. So that I guess that would be number reason, because you got to have at least a passion to start it, right? But yeah. So that I just never, I don't know, just never thought I'd rather be a fan. I just like listening to shit, and checking out bands. To me, there's enough bands already out there. You know, if not another new single band started as of today, I mean, I think we'd all be fine. You'd still got the back catalog of stuff to go from the last, I don't know, what, 40 years now. And you still have plenty of good shit to get. So maybe that was the reason I found it unnecessary. But another huge contributing factor, like I said, ironically enough, it's on the Keys Success video, is time. This was super busy, so you figured I had a job since I was 13, and I was in high school at the same time. All I did was work, literally from school to work. From the minute I woke up to the minute I went to bed, all I did was work between school and work. And then when I graduated at 18, all I did was work between the day job and Hell's Headbangers, and yeah, like literally that's all I did. So even if I wanted to and I had that passion, it would I wouldn't have had time to. So luckily, I guess it wasn't one of those things where I had a passion and then I regret it because I didn't have the time. It just never was really a burning desire inside me to do anyway. So it kind of worked out hand in hand. But if I did have the passion, it'd be one of those things I would have been fucked living the lifestyle I was. I had zero time for it. So maybe now I look back and regret it. But as the video, the keys to success that says, I mean, you have time now though. You know what I mean? So like technically speaking, like I would have the time now if I wanted to squeeze it in. I could probably learn, but just again, the passion's not there. So get all the fucking workload and the heavy lifting out while you're young, and then if you want to start the bands and shit later on, go ahead and do it. Generally speaking, for a lot of this shit too, if you're self-releasing stuff, you're going to need money to do it anyways, and you're going to need to build up money to do that. So, like I said, refer to that video for how to do that. Cardiac Arrest. Really cool to see Cardiac Arrest. I'm curious what member it is. Was it Adam? Probably. I'm guessing. If I'm wrong, sorry about that, brah. But it's cool to see you comment on top of my videos. In multiple, I've seen it. So yeah. So the band Cardiac Arrest comments on my videos. Pretty fucking cool. Doing what you got to do. That's the end game there. Yep, pretty much. Uh, I responded to them in one of the videos. Layla Lover 90 keeps asking me, want to know what you thought of that Cattle Decapitation album I sent you, and in general, cool shit you have gotten from Hellcast. I have the rest of their discography to send. I thought it was okay. Um, it's kind of like a shop list, and I wouldn't buy it. I think a band like that, if I really got into them on their demo or first album, back when it first came out, in a younger J-Dawg, probably would have appreciated it more. But by the time I kind of heard them, I was already like a band of that, like the real brutal stuff, kind of needs to have standout songs to me and stuff like that for me now that really capture me for to be interested. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like, this again. So yeah, I didn't think it sucked. Just I wouldn't personally buy it, but I could see why someone would like it though. Uh, Lorian, the Epic 112. How about you do a thing where you take a bunch of recommendations that get from the comments and record. Well, first off, people got to put a bunch of stuff with the records in the comments for me to do this. Your first reactions to them and give a quick review, a little bit like the 6-9 seconds from the Hellcast, except maybe a little longer than 9 seconds, and hopefully more than six. I don't have the setup to do that. That was kind of a Reaper thing. He has all the little fucking soundboard and all that other shit. I'm just literally recording this on my laptop, and so I don't know how to do it other than I guess the closest thing I do, I can listen to my phone and give my opinion on it. The thing is, I kind of almost don't even like the 6-9 seconds because potentially you're either saying a band's good when you're like, you listen to this fucking sucks, or you're potentially ripping on a band and you listen, this is pretty fucking good. Like for example, if I did a 6-9 seconds for the first time on Old Nick, I'd be like, this fucking sucks shit, not my cup of metal. But it turned out as I'm listening, this is pretty good. So I don't think it's a true honest review. So yeah, don't have the setup, and I don't know if that that's the true honest take on a review, especially if you wanted my true honest review. I'd have to give it like at least a whole damn song or two, right? So here's this comment. Syria Milan. Too much cussing. All right, well, if you don't like the lingo, change the channel. This is J-Dawg Shop Talk. And I didn't know any 10-year-olds are watching, so sorry, have mommy change your iPad channel. Maybe you meant to put on Peppa the Pig for you, not J-Dawg's channel. So sorry about that, man. Next goddamn video comments. This will be on the fucking Obscenity one. And then I'll try to do a few because I'm already at 18 minutes. Holy shit, fucking, I don't shut the hell up, huh? Ruben S. I really want you, Justin, to reissue those Obscenity albums on CD and vinyl at Hells. Yeah, I'd love to, man. That'd be great. Uh, uh, Arrakis? Arrakis? I'm just trying to pronounce that. Arrakis? J-Dawg, any band recommendations that are in the style of Tomb of the Mutilated? Really love the guitar tone and riffs from that album. Yeah, I don't think of anything I think that sounds super close to it, but things that come off the top of my head is Severe Torture, Feasting on Blood, which I fucking love that record. I pretty much like every Severe Torture album, but Feasting on Blood for sure. The first album is definitely my favorite. Second album, Misanthropic Carnage, is probably my second, and then the other ones like Slaughtered and stuff. I don't know as well, but I like pretty much every album. I just don't know them as well. But Feasting on Blood's fucking great. That and probably the other closest thing to me that comes to my mind is a band called Burial. Actually, let me pull this out too because there's several Burials. It's from, let me show you. Yeah, this band, Burial, Enlightened with Pain. And this one is from, where is this one from? Because there's one from the UK. This one, they are from the States. And it was their 2000s band. Where the fuck is it from? I want to say New Jersey, but don't quote me on that. I can't think of off the top of my head where it is. But anyways, it's called Enlightened with Pain, and mine's actually signed by all the members. I've seen them back. Actually, I want to say, who did they play with? Did they play with Severe Torture? I don't remember. This is going down memory lane, but I definitely met them. None of them guys wrote the years on it, but I had them all sign it. Shit ass camera picking that up. Gold ink. Getting it. Oh, yeah, they were a little bit glare. I'm going to go back and listen to this album again. It's been probably about 2 years since I listened to this. This is a great album. Love it. Great death metal. But yeah, in the vein of, I can't say that the riffs all sound like Tune the Mutilated stuff, but like the vocal delivery and everything. It's just, it's in that style. Here's a disc. So this is probably long out of print, but I mean, you'd have to eBay. When the year did this come out? It sounds like 99, 2000 probably. It says 2000. Lost Disciples record. So 22 years old now. So back page, and there's a little bit of a collage there too. So yeah, the style of Tomb and Mutilated. Are those the first to come? Those are the main two that come to my mind right off the top of my head. The Burial Enlightened with Pain and Severe Torture Feasting on Blood. If you haven't heard those, probably can't go wrong. I'm a big fan. Loved them when I first heard them. Love them to this day. James McCowan. Oh shit, he comments on all my videos too. So gotta read his shit. Him and Goat. I think him and Goat Man are the two biggest comments. Oh, him and probably Metal Musician and maybe Henrik K. Seems like you guys comment on everything, which is pretty cool. Poser Tag acquired. I've never listened to Obscenity, so I'm gonna have to get on that. That's kind of a side joke. I don't think you're a poser if you ever heard Obscenity. I just kind of like little in case you haven't noticed with me yet, you guys, I'm kind of a ball buster. Like I don't really take shit seriously. I just say stuff, and even if it sounds like I'm serious, I'm not. I'm just like fucking around and busting balls. I'll even like make fun of myself at times. So, just a goofball, I guess. So no, I don't think you're a poser if you don't like or haven't heard Obscenity. Just thought it would kind of be funny to put it in there. Cardiac Arrest. Again, goddamn, here we go. Always missed the bus on Obscenity. Seen this stuff before, but never got it. Shame on me. No, and especially Cardiac Arrest, I'm guessing, go for the earlier stuff. I don't know if you'd like the later stuff because it might be a little modern. But I could definitely see, and especially, like I said, Cardiac Arrest being a death metal band, I could see for sure the first two albums. I would think for sure you would like minimally the Demoniac disc, which is the two demos, the Suffocated Truth album, Perversion Mankind, and Human Barbecue. I really like Intense as well, but again, they start to kind of change there. You can tell they're trying to be more extreme. I really like it. It might be a little too modern for you. Because I think the guys at Cardiac Arrest, what is it? I'm pretty sure it's Adam that does these comments. Because if I'm wrong, man, correct me. I'm sorry, but because I know you like placed orders through Hells and for your distro and shit, and I'm rung your stuff up, and I'm almost positive it's Adam. If it's not, correct me on that. I'm horrible at names now because I literally see about 200 names a day between the orders and emails. That this shit all, my fucking memory sucks these days. So, but yeah, so just going off Cardiac Arrest and what they are, I would say those three albums and the Demoniac disc, I'm pretty sure you would like if you ever heard them. Goat Man, I actually replied to this, but maybe I'll give a little bit longer answer, especially since I think he kind of deserves it. He can comment on every goddamn video. Pretty fucking cool, man. Great video, man. What's your opinion on Warmetal, bestial black metal? Do you like it, or do you think the term is realistic now? I don't know if the term is realistic or not, and I guess what it depends on. When I think of Warmetal, I'm assuming you're talking about bands like Morbosidad, Black Witchery, Revenge, Conquer, stuff like that. I'm not a huge fan of it, not because I actually think the sound is really cool and the kind of music is really cool. My only problem with it is that it generally, for me, it's super repetitive. Like all the songs blur together as one. Like when I listen to Morbosidad, I can't tell the songs apart. Like this shit all sounds the same to me. Now, I give them. I'm not saying their songs do sound the same because I'm sure there's people, because I know there's people that love them, and they probably think the songs they can differentiate them. I think it's just an I don't know, like a brain chemistry thing or an ear thing that just the style sounds the same to me. Because for example, like I know for a fact, and I can see how some people say like incantation or mortician or suffocation, shit all sounds the same. I don't think so at all. I can tell their songs apart big time. Like I can pick out mortician songs and understand words and like song Hacked Up for Barbecue. A lot of the songs on the Hacked Up in general. The Bombed Alive, fucking all the songs of Chainsaw. That's Tons of Zombie. Those are the ones I grew up on. I mean, yeah, I mean nothing like I just differentiate the songs. Now there's parts that you kind of like I wouldn't be able to walk in the room and like, yeah, immediately pick out songs. No, but yeah, I can tell the songs apart. Same with Incantation and Suffocation. So, but I know other people are like, oh, shit sounds the same. So maybe it's just I don't know, maybe it's a brain chemistry thing to where you gravitate to it and you really like that sound and you could tell it apart because I can those, and I know people that can't. So I don't know if one of the Warmetal stuff. For me, most of it, I'm like, for example, like take a band like Revenge. If they just did a 7-inch, like a limited 7-inch, 500 copies, and they pressed nothing else, I would have bought that 7-inch. Like, this is one of the greatest fucking 7-inches ever. It sounds so fucking awesome. The vocals are crazy. I've only heard like the first 2 albums. I never really listened to anything after that because to me, like I said, it was all I figures the same shit. I will say this though, I saw them in the early 2000s with Deicide. They opened up, and they were fucking great live. Um, so I think their sound and shit's really cool. It's just again, I just think it just all blurs together to me. So I was like, I just need a 7-inch and I'm good to go on them. So yeah, that's kind of that. But I mean, like for a band I liked, I've actually said this on a Hellcast too. Like, but I like it, but I don't need multiple albums by them. The band Disgorge from California, the album She Lay Gutted, which is my favorite. It's the first thing I heard, and I think it's probably the most popular. After that, they did a couple other disc stuff. It's kind of like, I had the Cranial Impalement and She Lay Gutted. I kind of like. I really like the album, but I don't really need it. To me, it was one long song. There's a few parts on the album that stand out, like when he does the breakdown, like "Room Full of Scabs," and he screams that out, and a few other parts that stand out. Other than that, it's kind of like this just blurs all together as one song. But I really like the sound of it. I just like how I don't know. I just really I always enjoy it. But every time I listen, and I've known that album since I don't know, I got that in probably 2000, 99, 2000, 2001, right around when it first came out, and fuck, who knows how many times I've heard it? 30 times? 40, 50? Probably not 100, but for sure at least 30 times I've heard it in my lifetime. And it's still kind of always, I know how it sounds, exactly what it sounds like, but I can't sit there and, like if you were to put on track like 4 or whatever, I want to differentiate from track 7. You know what I'm saying? But I just enjoy the sound of it. But I mean, if they were still around and they're on like album 6 or whatever, I'd be like, it's not that I think it sucks. It's like, I don't need 6 albums to sound exactly the same. And again, maybe there's someone that can differentiate all those songs and do covers of them and do sing-alongs. Great, then that's awesome if you can. But personally, I can't. So, yeah, I think that's the last one, guys. I think I answered those pretty good, huh? 1.5 hour, a little fucking steep of a video, right? So, yeah, there you have it. The ones that are worth answering, I got answered for you. Got the shout-outs and all. So keep those goddamn comments coming. Crank them in there. I want to see 100 comments on every video. I'll have videos for days if that's the comment. If that's the, that happens, which I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, but yeah, keep them coming. Questions, anything, ask me, whatever the fuck you want. As you notice, like with the success video, and I post all the BS going on in this world nowadays video, that should be up by now by the time this. I'll talk about any topics. Talk working out, whatever. Talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about. If you think J-Dawg has an opinion on, or you want to hear a J-Dawg rant or whatever, I'm willing to do it. So, yeah, leave them in there. Leave questions, leave comments that I can do videos on. Because like I said, otherwise I'm going to eventually run out of shit to talk about because I'm doing a goddamn video for you every single day, like if you notice. And I want to continue to give you guys videos every single day. So, yeah, leave them in there. Say something, goddammit. Something that's worth that I can do a video on. So, yeah, that's it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.